So, hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. So, this week is Breath of the Wildathon. I was not supposed to actually participate in anything kind of this month. And then I just saw, well, we are doing it. So I am doing it. So, let's just talk about it. So, the first one is Shrine of Resurrection Camera Trial. Share your TV readathon TBR to read list. So this is what I will be doing now. Then we have Jaw by Shrine Bomb Trial. Select a challenge from any previous round. So one of the previous rounds has, I don't remember which one, but it was basically to read a book outside of your comfort zone. And I do have a few ones of those. So we have, I could pick The Good Daughter or Then She Was Gone. I think those are the two that is basically, we have another one that I have picked already. Yeah. So I have two. So The Good Daughter or Then She Was Gone. Both of them are, one is 7 hours and 41 minutes and one is 10 hours and 12 minutes. But most likely I will be able to get through kind of both of them. Then we have Oman Au Shrine, Magnesis Trial, read a sequel. So for this one, I will definitely... I have two choices as well. I can read A Question of Holmes, or I can read Gleam, because both of these are sequels, and I most likely will get to both. So, I don't really know which one to pick. So... yeah, and then we have Ken Namut Shrine, Crynosis Trial, Fly Buzzword. Read a book with fly or any related word in the title / on the book cover. Basically, I think this is like kind of a little bit cheating, but I have chosen Clash of Storms. And the reason is, like, if you take a look, like a really close look at the cover, it has a dragon on it. And dragons can fly, and I know for sure that the dragons in this book fly, or they are called Dreki. So, I know that they can fly. So, kind of stretching it, but kind of don't. Because, you know, if you're going to do on the cover, it has to be like something that can fly on the cover, and dragons obviously can fly, so we are going with that. So 3 books, and then we have the last one is Oa Dime Shrine Stasis Trial, and that is to participate in a reading sprint. So I will participate in reading sprint probably. I hope there is one kind of like really like close to like Monday or Tuesday would be great, because on Wednesday one of my uncles is coming, and then on Thursday the other uncle and his family is coming. So probably during this week you will basically see me living in a room that is not yet done. So you will see like what will become my room, but it hasn't become my room yet because it's not done. I mean, I am missing a wall. I am missing a carpet on the floor. I am missing a bed, and I am missing a lot. So nothing is done, but we are, you know, there will be 5 more people in this house. So I need to move downstairs. So it's just, yeah, I don't know how that is going to go. So this should be really interesting, to be completely honest. So yeah, I'll talk later today, later tomorrow, or another day. I don't really know. So it's later in the day. I am like halfway through the good daughter. And this is for the part where, you know, out of comfort zone. It's also for the out of comfort zone here. And I have to say, it's basically about two sisters who, when they were younger, basically their mother was killed, and basically their father is now in shambles, and basically it's 28 years later, so it's really much like later. And yeah, it's basically so murder is happening again, and basically one of them is basically having flashbacks and is really struggling. So definitely check out the trigger warnings first. That's what I'm going to say. But I have to say, I am really liking this. I am really liking this book so far, and I feel like it's at least a 4 stars, you know. And we all know how I feel about thrillers. I have a really complicated relationship with thrillers, and for me, like we are halfway through, it's a 4 stars. So far, it's really good, and I will say the next half of it will basically make or break it. So far, I have to say I have no clue what is going on. I don't really know. So far, I've not been able to guess anything. I'm really confused, and that is one thing I really like when thrillers do, that you are in the dark. You know, I like being in the dark in a thriller. Like, I have no idea what is going on and I cannot guess it. That's a good thriller for me, just because I don't want to know what is going to happen, and then in the end you are just like mind blown and like, I did not see this coming. If this is like that, it could probably be a 5 stars, you know. If the last part is really well, maybe like 4.5 5 stars. If it's really good in the end, like the last half of it. It's just really nuts how much I'm liking this, because I usually never like thrillers, and that is like one reason why they are out of my comfort zone, because I usually never like them. But this one, yeah, wow, 4 stars so far, halfway through. I am really wondering what is kind of going on, because you are following you have some parts that are in the present, past, present, past, where you basically get to know what happened that night. So you have like different kind of people. You have first what happened on that day, and then you kind of have the perspective from one sister, and then I think you will get the father and then the other sister. And then you are following like kind of the now. And I mean, the sisters, and I find that really sad that, you know, the sisters aren't talking, just because they are kind of just reminded of everything. So yeah, so far it's really good, and I can't wait to, I will probably finish this tomorrow, just because I don't feel like listening to anything more now. And then I kind of need to be able to just read. I need 300 pages of a physical book. That is a lot. So I cannot doubt that I will be able to finish that. And that is really sad. I mean, I have 2 of them will now be audiobooks. I will own them, but I will just, you know, read, like follow along and listen to it, just because that is much simpler to do. And I mean, one of them is like 700 pages. And Jade, like the, what's the Jade City? Greenbone Saga. It is kind of, you know, it's a fantasy, and I just feel like it's a little heavy, so having the audiobook will help me loads. I just need it physically first, just because I need to follow along. So I mean, this week I am going to get to this, I will believe. Hopefully this one as well. I think this might be the one that I'm starting today as a physical book. I might read like 100 pages of it. Just because it is, I mean, this is, let's see how many pages. 600 pages, so I think like reading 100 pages and then this every day, just because it gets kind of heavy. But hopefully it's really, really good. I hope it is. So I think this is the one that I will be starting, but I don't really know what else, just because 300 pages is a lot. That is 3 books, so I should read Clash of Storms. However, I do have that one as an audiobook as well, so what I might do, I might listen to a little bit of that as an audiobook, maybe do like 100 pages in that as well. And I also need to do Inked in Lies, so I think this one, Clash of Storms, and Inked in Lies will be the one that I'm trying to get 300 pages into each, and then we have 300 pages. So 4 books at a time, that's my normal. But yeah, I'm going to go now and a little bit of physical reading and then go back to an audiobook. And just do that a little. So yeah, I really need to figure out which books I am going to bring downstairs with me for this week, because my 2, what are they, cousins? No, not cousins. Yeah, cousins will be borrowing my room because they are coming to visit us with their family. So 2 of my uncles will come. So we are going to have the house full, and we don't have enough bedrooms. So they will be taking my room. I will move downstairs with the non-finished one. So that should be fun, right? And yeah, just see what I can get to. So there are a few things that really need to get done this week, and so yeah, I really need to figure out which books do I bring downstairs, just so I don't need to, you know, roam in this room more than necessary, even if it's my room. And I also need to clean up a little, just because it's not messy, but there are stuff laying around, and my bed is going to be pulled out, and there are a lot of stuff that kind of needs to. So hello from me and my dog. So I've just finished a book, and I have received 4. So I've just finished Inked in Lies. So this is Lila and Nova's story in Fallen Men, and this one is this one down here for the owned prompts, because obviously I own this book. I've been tabbing it up, and whenever I reread it, I will probably tab it again. So it just gets more and more tabs, and I love doing that, because every time I read one of my really favorite books, I just find more and more and more, and yeah, I just really love that. So yeah, 5 stars, obviously. It's a reread. But yeah, let's just start opening some mail and see how these are going to work out. And see what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but kind of don't. So, this is Simple Wild. So, this is definitely one that I have been really wanting to read. So I can't wait. Hopefully it's good. I do know that this is about a girl who goes to Alaska because her father is sick, and she hasn't seen him in years. But he's sick, and she goes back to Alaska, and there she meets a pilot. I can't wait to read this. It's I mean, I know it's a series, so This one, can't wait to get to it. It will probably be one of the books that I'm like taking downstairs with me to get to maybe this week. I will have to see, but probably. Then the next one, I hate these. They are so bad. Let's try the other side and see. Get a little better. So I'm just going to throw them in there. So let's see what this is. I have a hunch what it is. Yeah, I was right. Just when I saw the pages, I knew. This is Chosen Champion, and this is the Vortex Chronicles book 2. So this one is kind of this is basically following V Solaris, and we basically meet her parents in Year Awakens. So this is kind of a companion series that you don't have to read Year Awakens first, but it's definitely recommended just because then you know her parents and you kind of get to know the world. But in this world, we are expanding upon it, so it's gonna be really, really interesting. The first book was really, really good, so I can't wait. Then this one, I think I know what this is already, just because it's so small and, you know, really, really tiny. I do believe that this is the graphic novel. Yeah. This is Saga Volume 5. So I am loving the Saga volumes. They are so, so good. And yeah, I can't wait to read these. I mean, they are so, so short, and I just think it's just really simple to get through, and the art is stunning. And yeah, overall I'm really liking the story of how, yeah. So the last one has one wrapping that I don't like. Okay, so let's see what this is. So far, no idea. Oh, this is Normal People. So it's not long. I mean, it's 284 pages. So what I hope with this, I hope I can read it and then watch the TV show, because I know there is a TV show on here, on this one. So yeah, this one also might be one that I am reading. I mean, I am going to read all of these this month. However, I am kind of hoping to read some of them maybe this week. It really depends, just because it's really difficult to kind of get to a lot of books this week. So I might have to do some audiobooking this week and then start these next week. It really depends. I mean, I might get to Saga, but the other ones, I really, really don't know. We will just have to see how this week goes. Maybe the next like week and a half, 2 weeks will be really stressful. But I need to edit 2 vlogs because I will have no time. And I also want to game, and it's just, I want to do so many things, and it's really difficult to be able to do all of them. Wednesday, and I've just finished a book. So I finished The Good Daughter. So we are going to take this one off the board. And this one ended up at a 4.5 stars. So this was amazing. There was like a tad little part where I felt like it dragged a little, but 4.5 stars is my highest rated thriller ever. And it's just so good to see that I actually can like thrillers. I just like to be in the dark. That's kind of what I like. I like thrillers where I know kind of what is going on, but I have no clue who did it or anything. So basically it just gave us a curveball, and I was shocked, and I was just like, this is so good. It's just really, really amazing. It's really good. I so enjoyed this. It was crazy how much I liked it. So yeah, I figured out, or I haven't figured out what kind of thrillers I like yet, but it's obviously those that are really dark and kind of you just get thrown some curveballs that you kind of don't know. You have no clue kind of what is going on, and you get to the end and you are just shocked. Those are the ones that I like. And yeah, so I will definitely try more Karen Slaughter later. So definitely an author, like a thriller or author, I need to read more of because this was really, really good. My highest rating of a thriller like ever. So yeah. So that went really, really well to finish that one, and yeah, now I only need to pick what book I am going to read. I really do also need to read Clash of Storms, just because that one is for my Breath of the Wild-a-thon. So The Good Daughter was also for a Breath of the Wild-a-thon prompt, and that was to read a book outside of your comfort zone. And I did that, and I actually really loved it. So I have to say, Inked in Lies can also fit for the sequel prompt, because it is a sequel. I mean, these are companion novels, but it is a sequel. This is not the first book. And then I kind of only have Clash of Storms left. So I don't know when I will get to that one this week, but I will get to it. So I have to say, I kind of want to read this one, Normal People, just because it's short. Yeah, 266. So it's not that long, and I think I will be able to finish this today if I just sit down and read. And then I will have done 200 pages, which is really, really great. But I don't know, I might read something else, but I do think that this will be the one that I am going to start today, and then I might start this tomorrow or something, if I am able to finish this. Just because this is one book that I have been really wanting to read, and it's not too long. It's 388, so it is 400 pages, but so this one should last me a couple of days maybe. I don't know how much I will be able to read this week, so you know, it's gonna be an extremely long week next week to try and finish all my physical books. So yeah, I mean, and then I kind of also want to read this. I have so many that I really, really want to read. The ones that I have as a physical book, I'm so excited about, and it's really, really difficult to not, you know, get to them. So yeah, I have definitely listened to as much as I need to physically. But yeah, I am going to get to some more books, and hopefully I will be able to get to some, and then we will just see what the rest brings us. So yeah, I think Normal People is the one that I'm going to finish off now. Just because I want to watch Normal People, and I do believe that this is, you know, on, is it HBO Max? I do believe it's where we have it. So yeah, I think just because I am currently watching Pretty Little Liars on there, but I want to, you know, if I finish Normal People, I will be able to continue on with Normal People after I'm done with Pretty Little Liars. So I have like a season left, a little bit over that. So yeah, I think this is my plan, and it should be fine. I might do a little bit of this and then a little bit of another book, just because I mean, I kind of should read 300 pages today, which is a lot, and that is, you know, a lot of books. It's Sunday. I have not filmed anything in the last few days. As you can see, there is a mess behind me because I wasn't in my room. So yeah. What has happened? I have had visitors for a few days, didn't film anything. But I've finished one book. I should have finished a bunch more, but I mean, visitors. The board should have been nicer. I am so far behind. And it's really difficult. So, yeah. Basically, I have one day left of the Breath of the Wild-a-thon, and I need something with fly on the cover. And I have not done that yet. Will I do that? Probably during the day I will try and find something that I can use for that. And we will just have to see what that is. Probably something really short, and then I need to do that while doing a reading sprint of some sort. But I have finished Normal People. This one doesn't fit because it's nothing with a fly on the cover. So this one, it ended up as 4 stars. This is basically about Connell and Marianne, and it's basically them growing up and basically their relationship, and yeah, so 4 stars. I didn't totally love it, not a new favorite, but it was really interesting to see, and I feel like it is definitely, I feel like this definitely can happen. Now I have to say there were a lot of things that I found really sad in this book. I kind of want to say that it's not like a happy story. If you want like a happy romance, this is not it. So yeah, I overall enjoyed this, 4 stars. And will I reread it? Probably in the future sometime. But let's just take this one up. It's for this one, which has been on my TBR, because this one has been on my TBR before, but I didn't get to it then. So now we have. So to be honest, the thing that I will probably listen to is some sort of short thing, like just a poetry to just get it done, because there are like a lot of long things here, and the one that I have is kind of a long one. I mean, I might get to it, but it is like 11 hours, so 12, so it will take me 4 hours to get it done, so it is possible. But I don't know if I will get to it. I mean, one that I also could take is The Simple Wild. I mean, it is almost 400 pages, but I think it's possible because it is plain on there, so it flies. That is also a possibility. I think I have to see what I pick, because both of them are on my TBR. And I mean, probably I will go for the audiobook, even if that is not on my audiobook TBR. It is probably the one that will take me the shortest amount of time, 4 hours. So yeah, I have also gotten a new phone, so I needed a new phone. If you have seen the one that I have, it's basically the battery on that one sucked. I had to like charge it probably like 2 to 3 times a week, No, not a week, a day. So this one, I mean, I am playing some games, so I mean, I probably will have to charge it today again, but it's at least not like empty like that, so that's good. But yeah, I will update today, tomorrow. It really depends. But yeah, probably once I have been able to get to something, and I will try and finish off. If I am participating in a reading sprint, you will probably see that. But yeah, I am going to go and just relax some, and then in not too long start listening to that audiobook. So yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I think the book is 378 pages, is it? So it's almost the same as The Simple Wild, so yeah. But I don't really know, it's just not fun, because I think I am at like 500 pages a day to even finish anything. So that should be an interesting next week, and then listen to way too much so yeah, it's going to be an interesting week next week, because I didn't read nearly enough this week. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. And then I will have to watch like way too many YouTube videos. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting next week, but you will see that next week. So it's a little later, and I have finished Clash of Storms, and that one is this one. So we are a Kindle book. So I did that while doing some reading sprints. Did I film that? No, but I guess you will just have to trust me. Yeah, I think it's gonna end up at a 3 stars. The other ones have been 4 stars. However, the characters in here didn't like fully grip me. So next week I will have to find out how many hours and pages I need to read every day to even finish this TBR. It's gonna be a lot, and I know that already. So I have to say I'm a little stressed. I just have to see how many pages I need to do. And I hope, yeah, I also hope that I will get my, I think 2 books that I'm missing from Book Depository. So I hope they will come like Monday or Wednesday when we get mail. Hopefully Monday, just so I am able to, you know, continue on. So yeah, I'm gonna find out, and you will probably see or hear me say how many hours and pages I need to do every day, and I am probably not gonna be happy. Yeah, that means that we have been successfully with Breath of the Wild-a-thon, which is great. So yeah, I hope you like this vlog, and I will see you next time for another video. So yeah, I don't know how long this one is though, so it's probably like 10 minutes, 15 maybe. I am really loving to talk, so probably like 10-15 minutes. But yeah, this might be a little boring video, just because it's just like Monday, Tuesday, and then we have Sunday, because yeah. But yeah, I hope you like this video, as I said, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!